This Fleet Equipment Unscripted interview is presented by Hendrickson, a leading manufacturer of heavy-duty suspension systems and components to the global commercial transportation industry. Visit hendrickson-intl.com to learn more.
Hey everyone, Jason Morgan, Content Director for Fleet Equipment. Welcome to Fleet Equipment Unscripted, back at the Daimler Trucks North America booth here at ACT Expo. Previously, we talked about the launch of the Freightliner eCascadia, Class 8 electric truck, a lot of great info there. We're going to dive into some of the data behind the truck and some of the data services that are available to fleets to help manage the truck, manage the charging, and really get the most out of operating the eCascadia. So come along and let's see what we can learn.
We have already hundreds of thousands trucks today live, providing vehicle data and services to our fleet customers today. With specifically our eCascadia, we brought a whole suite of dedicated and proprietary new services out to the market, which will be available around start of production. And primarily there are three key features that I would like to point out. Number one, this is the tour planning. So before trip is our eRange prediction tool, where we have basically the capability to do what-if scenarios. You can plan a hypothetical route with different payloads, with different stops. You select your specified vehicle, and we will tell you how likely it is or whether you can achieve that route, right? Based on topology, weather, traffic, waypoints, things like that. Specifically topology. If you're driving downhill and you use recuperation, you actually gain energy back, right? And that impacts the range of your vehicle.
Are you calculating that topography when you do the route planning?
Yeah,
oh wow, okay,
so
that's
we
very
have
cool.
external data points that we're integrating and making it basically all seamless.
Okay,
so this is everything pre-trip, right?
Yeah.
Then during the trip, you as a fleet manager or dispatcher, you want to monitor your truck, right? And monitoring will be in a vehicle kind of single page. You can see the state of charge, state of health, remaining range. So really key KPIs that is important for you to see whether your truck is performing as expected. The third piece then is this kind of after the trip, our post-trip analysis. So you want to see how did my truck actually perform? Was it efficient? Did my driver use the recuperation where they maybe should have, right? So all of these very important insights that we can generate and that are really, I think, the big differentiator that we can provide as an OEM to our fleet users. And last but not least, and I think that's really something special we're very proud of, is our in-house developed charge management system that is optimized to work with our e-fuel chargers, but it's hardware agnostic as long as common industry standards are used. So this really gives you the opportunity to monitor the charger, start remote charging events, and also get information afterwards for credit reporting, things like that.
On the operational data while the truck's en route, is there opportunities for notifications if there's I don't know, a range issue or battery issue or a safety issue? What are the notifications?
Yeah,
in
good
that
point.
regard?
So we have notifications today for our Fold and, for example, other topics. We are also definitely planning to roll it out for everything related e-services. Currently, it is not yet available at start of production, but it will definitely come as well. Okay.
And the post-trip is interesting too. One of the things that even I've noticed on the few times that I've got to drive electric commercial vehicles, it takes a little while to get used to the regen braking. Like I'm always stopping a car length before I want to get there, right? And I assume that impacts the efficiency too. So, I mean, as a fleet manager, is like driver training and is that what I can use that kind of data for?
Absolutely, yeah. But you can basically go into individual trips and you can look into how effective was my regenerative braking. Was it used at all? And if so, what was the context? So you get basically all the related data that you need for that specific trip in one single view. You can download it also for your internal analysis. And whether you use it for driver coaching or not is up to you. I highly recommend it. But it's definitely a capability.
One last quick thing on the charging management system. You said that it's optimized with the Detroit units, but you can use it on other units that have a standard. Which standards are you using, and how prevalent is that in the market? Am I going to run into any non-standardized, or what's
the standard there is the Open Charge, I think, Point Protocol, OCPP. I think we're supporting 1.6, which is kind of the most prevalent standard to my knowledge. If this is not supported, we will have to see what we can do.
Yeah. Well, and it's still a moving target then with different people and different charging.
Yeah, and it's also to put it in perspective, this is a premium feature, right? That you have to pay for. All of the other services are coming standard with our 5-year telematics subscription.
Okay. Very cool.
Awesome.
Thank you for taking the time.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.